As we always say, until the World Cup ends, we won't have a show that discussing World Cup.
Yes.
And Ayo has cried and cried for us to analyze an African team.
Yes, please.
So let us do this. Let's begin with what I think is one of my favorite teams, and the one that I think has the most hope of the African teams that's going. Not because their squad is the best, but because their group has a chance. Senegal.
Yes.
What do you think of them and their chances?
I want them to get through.
More than Nigeria.
Not okay. I want an I want an African team to get through. But something that is peculiar about Senegal, they have a local coach.
Okay.
Okay, most of their players play in Europe.
Local coach, does that make it a better chance or less chance?
I'm not talking about the kind of chance they have. Why they appeal to me is why.
It's just because of our local coach.
It's because they have a local coach and they are an African team. And you see, they're one of the first teams in Africa who have given off their 23-man squad early in time. So I really hope that they will go through.
They look organized.
They look organized.
Like they don't have political issues.
They have money in the team.
They have money in the team.
Yes, and I also believe because of their pool compared to other African nations, they stand a chance if they play well.
Focus.
Yeah, if
and
they play
serious.
well and play to their strengths. You know, in their midfield, I've realized they have more combative players and
who play in England, most of them.
Yes,
everyone looks muscle.
So they shouldn't try to play like a team that has creative midfielders, and they
just
should play
bulldoze through that midfield.
Yeah, and get the ball to Mane and let's get this team. That is it.
Mike, what are their chances?
One thing we should know about their local coach, he's not just any coach.
Okay.
He was the captain of Senegal last time during the World Cup.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, when they got to the quarters, actually, Aliou Cisse.
Okay.
He was the captain. So he's someone who at least the players can look up to, someone who's been there, done that.
So he has a bit of experience.
So he has a bit of, not even experience, the charisma and the, just bring the team together. I also feel the defense could actually be a huge
strength,
factor for them, yes. They have Kalidou Koulibaly who plays for Napoli. He's a very strong and agile defender. He's actually been a rock for Napoli the last few seasons. And this season they almost won the Italian league with him marshalling the defense. Then, as I was saying, the midfield is strong. You know, Kouyaté, who plays for West Ham. They have Ndiaye from Stoke City.
But guys, one thing that has always been accused of African teams, we don't lack muscle. In fact, coaches look, when they look for muscle, they come to look for an African
team.
We don't lack pace, but
concentration.
tactic and capability on ball.
You know, I actually don't think it's tactic. It is more of
our tactic is usually hit the ball and go.
I think it's tactic.
do you think it is tactic or the ability of players to concentrate and keep to
it's not concentration.
That's part of the tactical setup that the manager, devises for his
I don't
team.
feel like we ever sit and look at this will be our opponent. So this is how we will arrange ourselves to go against that. We just come with one game plan.
That much I believe we do. But one thing that African teams, like Senegal in this case, should be able to do is believe that they are better than their opponents, or believe that they are good in themselves, and so go in with that attitude onto the field.
The one thing that has always made a difference between African teams, if you look at especially those in West Africa and those in North Africa, the North, part of the reason they often play better is because their players, many of them come from the same teams. Not all are European imports.
Yeah, that's true.
And you look at Senegal, these people are strangers to each other. They're meeting for a few weeks before they go to the World Cup, but they all play, an English team has a different style of play from an Italian team versus one in Belgium, one in France, one in Germany.
So there's a lot of work for the coach to synergize.
So do you think that will be a weakness? I mean, many think of it as a strength that they have a lot of European players who have experience, but could that be a weakness in that there won't be a clear style of play?
For this Senegal, I highly doubt. I think the coach took the team that he used during the qualifiers. So he has built it and
over time.
They've found a rhythm and a style of play.
And also, if he sticks to the midfield that is coming from England, you have more or less the same
style of play.
So that might be a strength for them.
And also that cannot be quite an excuse, because teams like France, England, they also do not play. Most of the team do not play in the same team.
But that's why France and England don't win. If you think about it, Germany wins. Why? Often most of their players come from 2-3 teams. Spain, two, three
that's
teams.
true, yeah.
Those things play to their advantage.
Brazil.
England,
Brazil.
Brazil have natural.
Brazil
They're Brazil.
Okay, I agree with that.
All right.